Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like 2 months since I uploaded anything at all, and believe me, I've wanted to, but obviously with everything going on right now, the ideas just kind of went out the window, and I kind of took this time to just stay indoors, keep my hands clean, and just keep writing. I've also been appointed as a critique partner and stuff, so that's been really fun. But for the most part, I've just been writing and editing as and when I can. I haven't been doing it every single day because I am quite enjoying this time off, to be quite honest with you. But I have been just doing most of my writing and just kind of adding to it. I did have a plan as well to basically just film myself doing writing sprints every so often, but it kind of just didn't happen because most of the time when I was getting up to write, it was either the crack of dawn or it was late at night and the lighting wasn't great or something like that. And in the end, I just kind of decided, screw it, this is my time off, so I'm just taking some time off. So yeah, I am still around, I'm still here. Books, poetry collection, and my occult and mental health essay collection are still available, so be sure to check those out when you can. But I'm more active on social media at the moment on Instagram and Twitter, more Instagram more than anything. But I'm just enjoying this time off because it means that I get to be a little bit more creative, and I also get to help out my husband with his stuff too. So yeah, we're married. But yeah, just enjoy this random video. It's just a bunch of like snippets of stuff that I just kind of threw together. So it's like a weird tidbit vlog video, so I think that's it. So yeah. I'm tired. It's 11:30, so I am gonna go to bed, but first, listen to this. I just love when the computer reads back to me, that's why I want to show you.
Are you talking to me or are you recording?
I was recording. So I'm gonna get the computer to read this part of the document just here. Because I like it when it dictates back. Well, not dictates, but I like when it's like read aloud to me because I can hear all the mistakes because the computer is obviously like so mechanical. It's just constantly throwing shade at me. So let's check it out and see what I've written and see if it's good enough yet. I know it's not. It needs serious editing, but this is what I like to use.
Wait, so what exactly are the blessed waters and why did you get sired? Also, there are hundreds of witches in the council, why didn't your mother try to join them as an expert in her field? How old are your current parental units? And, tell me more about your mother, or at least the relationship between the two of you. Nova was intrigued by this young woman and her rush of questions. Sending the wrong feeling, however, Vivienne began to stop herself. She stopped writing, shame finding its way across her face, hands feeling a little tired and warm.
So that's what I like to do. But yeah, I like the computer voice. It's so robotic. This is my Remington Noiseless Portable. This was the typewriter that was given to me as a gift. It was sitting on the shelf of a friend's house as decoration for decades, and she got it from somewhere else when she was living in California, which belonged to someone else for decades. So I honestly don't know. I assume it's never been repaired because I don't think people may have used it as much, but I'm not sure. It's super old, obviously needs a really deep clean, and I kind of just want to get fixed up so that I can start using it myself. So these are like basically what the keys are doing at the moment. They come out, which is nice. They almost hit the ribbon, but obviously not quite. And this keys can be a little bit sticky, like with some of them. If I press the shift key down here, like you see, it comes up at the top, but then it kind of gets stuck, which is fine. And you can undo it and like shift lock and stuff like that. So there's a few things I need to figure out about the typewriter itself, as well as trying to get it fixed up and repaired and everything. So that's that kind of stuff. The keys are quite funny though. I like them. I like them a lot. As far as changing the ribbon and things goes, I can do that myself because it's kind of an old school one. So you have to unravel the ribbon from the modern casing, make the little hole to kind of hook it into the wire in there, and then I can fix it back into place, which is fine. Up here, I don't know what this is called. I want to call it a rotary, but I'm not sure. It can go one way, and then it can't really go back because the keys are not very good. I think they've lost their threading a bit. So it's overly movable, but I don't know. I've never seen one of these typewriters before, so I can't say for sure if that is actually just a normal function. But ultimately, I just want to get it all like completely cleaned up, get it completely repaired, and make sure that it gets back into use again, because then I can just use my typewriter to write like scenes and stuff. I'm a writer, so it's, you know. So yeah, I want to get it fixed. So yeah, more on like the whole critique partner thing. So a friend of mine who is also going to be a up and coming YA author has basically written the manuscript for her first story, and she's given it to a bunch of people to have a look at, to be critique partners, and I was one of those people. So I've given the whole manuscript a once through read already, and I love the story. I like the idea of the story, and it's definitely going to suit the demographic of people who are definitely going to enjoy this particular genre. I can't say too much about this particular book, but I will say if you love YA and you do love fantasy, please wait for this book. It's going to be coming out at some point in the future, so I'm sort of like sitting back and just waiting to see what she does after we've given back our reports and critique partnering and stuff. As far as critique partnering itself goes, I'm still trying to learn about the whole concept of it, and I understand it a little bit, or at least I understand enough to be comfortable that when I'm giving back any kind of feedback that I'm waiting to give back to her, I can be a little bit more academic and professional about it rather than being kind of like emotionally connected to the work itself. At the same time, I've also come across sensitivity reading, so I don't know if I can apply it to this book because this book's kind of cool as it is so far, but again, that's just something that I'm learning about. So that's a whole new kind of area that I'm sort of challenging myself in as far as editorial work and literature is concerned. So it's pretty good so far. On top of that, I'm also in the middle of reviewing a few books at the moment. 2 or 3 of them I want to do videos on, and I will mention them, but for now I'll put the links to those particular books down below. They're pretty good books so far. One of them I'm incredibly biased about because I'm actually in the acknowledgements, which is quite nice. which is Psycho Samaritan, written by Lee and AC Qualls. We've known each other for like almost 10 years, or just over 10 years now. So we've known each other forever, and he's been writing several books and poems and things over the years. So I've gotten to see a little bit of his works over that time. So I'm just really happy that one of his novels has now come out. And from what I understand, it's doing okay. So I kind of want you guys to know more about him as an author and a bit more about his books. So yeah, I will be trying to get a lot more reviews filmed and sorted out, and then I'll start uploading them sort of ahead of time so that I can always sort of be one step ahead as far as like reading books by independent authors and stuff are concerned. So those are coming, and that's really fun. Another aspect, editing. My husband is almost done with his first book, so I'm looking forward to actually sitting down and then going through the editing process with it, going through the critique partnering process with it, and then just sort of going through watching him go through the publishing process with that too. So these are exciting times, guys. These are exciting times. I mean, with everything that's going on, that's obviously quite sad, but for everything else, like the regular life that we still have to live while we're at home, these are exciting times for us. And yeah, everything just seems really promising, and everything's kind of looking up. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that in there. Also, big news, I got married. So you're only going to get like one little picture with like 3 images of my wedding day in it. That is it. But yeah, I'm officially a married woman, which is great. I love it. And it's still sinking in. We have sent off the request for the marriage certificate, so that should be coming, but we sent it off like right before the lockdown happened in Toronto, and they did say it's going to take anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks before we hear anything back. I have no idea how long it's been now. I don't even remember what day it is today. I just know that we're still waiting for it to arrive with my new name change and everything, which kind of marks it as being a lot more official, and this whole new chapter of my life is definitely official now. So that's really, really, really fun. So yeah, I'm a wife now. I'm a missus. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'm married. But yeah, just enjoy the picture that's about to come up. Thank you all for watching the update. It's just a little bit of fun that I thought I would just post up and just let you guys know I am still alive. I do have one new video over on what I consider to be like my occult channel. So if anyone happens to be a practitioner of the occult or witchcraft or anything, then you can go check out that video. It's listed under channels on my main channel, which is this one. But otherwise, thanks for spending that time with me and just checking out the randomness of my life, which was just bread, marriage, and writing. So not a lot seems to happen, but hey, that's life. But yeah, so just keep safe, keep washing your hands, obviously keep your distance as and where you can, and as and when you can, and we'll get through this. It just takes a little while, we'll get through this. I mean, I'm fine, because I'm kind of introverted, and I'm not the greatest. My social anxiety has gotten worse over the last few years, so taking like almost 2 months off and being indoors as a result, totally fine for me. Totally fine. It's when I get back into the real world, I then have to battle for the rest of my life to do the complete opposite, and that's be around people all the time. So that's going to be the hard part for me, but for everyone else, you'll be fine. We'll get through this. Everyone will try and get through this as well. We just have to continue being supportive of one another. And yeah, just keep writing. So keep writing, keep reading. I'll see you again soon.